Everybody know that I'm him. Everybody know that I'm him. Everybody know that I'm him. Check the sky. Tell you I'm him.
Congratulations. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Win. Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano heat, not no little old. When I was in the trenches, looking at my life through different lenses. Like when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. I had a cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Real Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Waiting for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren homes. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Once I Christian the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speak. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got petty to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess commercials or interludes. Right now I'm on my own. I'm at the cream.
Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Down low. Pass to Strus. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby with it. This one for 3. Out to Bridges. To the inside. Fade away. The rebound by Allen. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jarrett Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
And New York has possession. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Garland. The rebound by Bridges.
That's just a bucket. Well, look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Now here's Brunson. Drives to the hoop. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anunoby. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And Cleveland making a change here.
DeAndre Hunter.
Here's Garland. Allen a screen. Garland with the ball. Towns covering. And Allen gets it to go.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen a screen. Here's Garland. Hard with the defensive effort.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
And Mobley throws it down.
Smooth move there by Mobley off the pick, making himself a good scoring option.
Pass to Brunson. Towns on the screen. From behind the arc. And it's Brunson again missing. So it's the Cavaliers now. Trailing by 2. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Allen a screen. Now Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Launches it. That shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hart from long range. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Left side Mitchell. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by New York. And here's Brunson. Towns on a screen. Pass to Hart. Takes the 3. The rebound by Allen.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And that one good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 5 now.
Now you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Now Garland, yet to see a basket. The layup off target. Puts up a deep 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
I just want to win.
Knicks out in front, up 5. After this break, we'll be back.
Let's turn the thing on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Mobley on a screen. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Knicks making a change here.
Come on, baby. Can't run through me.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 1, Cameron Payne.
Here's Hunter. He drains it from the right block.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Brunson on the drive. Basket counts. 7 points in the game.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player. What an athletic play from Towns, rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success, Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
Right side Green. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart from long range gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
New York leading by 10. Outside Payne. Mobley grabs the board. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Payne outside. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 8. Anunoby with a double team. Mobley down low. Mobley on a screen. 14 feet away. Jerome, that's good. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Jerome on the wing. Hunter the screen. Pass to Okoro. The 3-ball. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 6. Towns left side. Shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a... little bit more resistance.
Green with the ball. Here's Okoro. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
Anunoby. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And, Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Pass to Shamet. Now here's Robinson. Outside Payne. Shot clock at 5. And here's McBride. Covered by Strus. And here's Payne outside. Strus grabs the miss.
And just executing your offense earlier in the clock helps you avoid shots like that.
Mitchell showing some muscle.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Payne. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second quarter. From deep three-point land. McBride can't get it to go. Garland for three. No good on the shot. Gets it off. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. New York out in front. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. Pass to Allen. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Allen's got 6 points.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
To the right side. Right side, Tucker. Outside, McBride. Tucker with a screen. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away. Woo.
Tucker with a screen. To the wing, right side. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Out to Mobley. The three is up. Knocks down the triple.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Allen on the wing. Pass to Mobley. Now Garland. For the tie. That one's good. This game is all even.
You see the body control that Garland has. Takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
Payne. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
No debate there. He got hammered.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game now. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
On the wing, Strus. Mobley on a screen. Here's Mitchell. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Outside Tucker. There's the three. Gets the three to fall. Tucker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Here's Garland. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Robinson. McBride with it. He's picked up by Garland.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Can they get it? And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 6.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Tucker with a screen. Pass to McBride. Back to Payne. The 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Back to Garland. Now Mitchell. Inside. Mobley. Good work defensively by Robinson. Outside Payne. And he lobs it up. Robinson can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Right wing. Lets it fly. New York again can't hit.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Shamet. It'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one.
36.
New York.
The Cavaliers, 35.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here are the Knicks now. They've led by as much as 10. Tucker with a screen. Pass to Robinson. And he drops it in from the low post.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And Tucker pulls it down. Knicks leading by 3. Here's Shamet. Outside Tucker. Drops in the 3. Garland with the ball. Garland draws the double. And here's Hunter for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's New York now. Outside Tucker. From deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. Cavaliers trail by 6. From deep, Strus sends it home from three-point land.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
McBride with it. Now Thompson defending. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
45.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. The drive by Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Pass to Tucker. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. That's tipped. Outside McBride. Outside Tucker. And here's McBride. Off the mark there with a 3. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the middle. And finished off by Hunter.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Pass to Shannon. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tucker. 4-3. And again, the Knicks missing. Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Hunter. Down low. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
New York leading by 3. Outside Payne. Inside. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third team foul. Mitchell Robinson at the line.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland with the ball. And McBride picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound. Outside Strus. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Robinson. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Allen a screen to take the lead. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Free throws dropped for Strus.
That's exactly what this team needs right now. Completing the N1.
Pass to Shannon. Back to Payne. To snap the cold streak. Can't hit that one. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
You don't have to foul just yet. If they get the stop, they'll have plenty of time left to tie it up or even play for the win.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside Mitchell. Another shot. Yes!
The moment is never too big for Donovan Mitchell.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Walker with a screen. And here's Brunson from the arc. Misses the three. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free.
A technical foul has been charged.
Good
to
game.
the
Good
Knicks.
game.
Shooting the technical, Darius Garland.
Off the inbound. And he lays it in.
Darius Garland.
And that one's good, Brunson. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.